What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike.
And Tyler, and this CIF football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, the perfect place to cater your team's next event.
One of the jewels of Long Beach, Veterans Memorial Stadium, has hosted a lot of important playoff games, a big one tonight. Inside the stadium, the teams are readying for a battle, Tyler.
Wartime, as you see the Jackrabbits really trying to fire themselves up, and they need to be fired up. The Jackrabbit Slayer, Travis Waller, Oregon-bound quarterback, he's a guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a guy. Poly looking for that first win over Servite. These kids are intent on getting over that hump, getting the Friar off their back, and moving on to the quarterfinals. Defense came out ready to go. Look at them swarm to this ball. I think there's 9 or 10, maybe even 11 hats on that thing.
That's all you're allowed to have on the field, so that would be pretty impressive. James Boom Boom Brooks gets the carry, and he's going to find some room on that far sideline, Mike, and uh-oh, he gone.
Yeah, really, only thing that could have made that run better is if it had been towards the camera. Fights off 3 Friars. Got to take a look at a couple photos by Thomas Cordova. You see, just gets through those 3 guys, busts it through. 65-yard touchdown on a big-time assignment for Brooks. He was asked to play linebacker and running back in this game, and he really stepped up.
Yeah, Brooks, a important guy in these playoffs for the Jackrabbits. Justin Calhoun looked like he had a pick right there. He likes them better coming from Josh Love. That's got to be why.
Defense started with 4 straight 3-and-outs. That's pretty impressive against that high-octane Servite offense. Love, Calhoun, you just mentioned it. It's been like that.
Uh-huh. That's more like he's used to.
A rare turnover by Love, though. Just when it seemed like Poly was going to go down and take a 2-score lead, he drops the ball. Servite falls on it, and the Friars are going to take over, hoping to get their own spark as Waller. They've got another guy over there.
Equanimous St. Brown, he's not one for brevity, but he is one for a big gain up the sidelines. More from him later in the game. But as Servite tries this field goal, double thump! Colin Samuel comes in and goes, whoop-pow!
The rare double-double thump. Samuel also had the assignment on St. Brown, so big night for him. This looked to me like one of the catches of the year by Jackie Jones, but they call that back on an offensive pass interference. Looked like just a normal hand-to-hand combat there, but they call it back, and of course, Servite's going to take advantage of that opportunity. Waller really gets it going on this drive.
Yeah, Travis Waller, signal caller, is going to make some plays happen. Jackrabbits had 10 penalties for 90 yards in the first half alone, some of them a little more frustrating than others.
I mean, they're going to throw that flag.
They're going to make that happen, and Equanimous St. Brown is going to make this happen, plows into the end zone. I mean, he's a big body, he's tough to deal with, and the Friars find pay dirt there, but the extra point is going to go wide. I have a feeling this is going to be important.
That was the pee under the mattress for the Friars for the rest of that game, Tyler. Love, Rucker, spreading the ball as usual. You're used to seeing Josh Love find a lot of those Jackrabbit weapons, and he got them all involved. And then Boom Boom gets some blocks, and 10 is in for number 2. His second touchdown of the night puts the Jackrabbits up 13-6 as Poly would miss that extra point.
Brooks had his own brand of running shoe on tonight. A big mistake here by Waller. It's very close. We're going to slow it down for you. Was it a fumble?
It's a real 50-50 call.
Bang, bang. Jackrabbits fall on it. Jason Nettles scoops it up. I will take that. Thank you very much. Poly back on offense. And this is going to be a PI call to put the Jackrabbits right in striking distance offensively, looking to work on that lead, build it up a little bit.
And then Love finds Jackie Jones, the Jet, and just one move and he's gone, hitting that right balance of dancing and moving upfield, and he is really turning into a special player for Poly as they take a 20-6 lead.
JJ the Jet plane so explosive out on that field, but Waller on the 2-minute drill.
Well, it's a 76-second drill, really, but yeah, he ran it to perfection, Tyler.
Okay. Michael Bandy with the catch right here.
Strike up the Bandy.
The Bandy man can. And Waller has really had the Jackrabbits number in his career. He basically single-handedly beat them the last time they met. And he's going to go into the end zone with 5 seconds left in the half, to the window, to the Waller, to the halftime, with a 7-point deficit for Servite.
And they came out in the second half really looking like they were ready to go. Tate Beachley with a big run to start things off in the third quarter for the Friars. And then I thought Joseph Wicker was literally trying to decapitate Waller right here.
Oh man, luckily it's just the helmet, but it is going to be a penalty, a little too aggressive from JoJo. And then Beachley is going to reachly right into the end zone, and Servite Now a chance closing the gap, looking to tie the game, but Samuel gets the tip.
He tips it wide. He tips it wide like it was a volleyball play. Unbelievable. Polly immediately answers the love connection. Josh, love. CJ, love. So much love. I don't even know what to do with myself, Tyler.
There's a lot of love out there, as there will be a lot of high fives going around.
And it's all love, man. It's all love.
No relation.
Might want to double check that, but Polly up 27-19 halfway through the third quarter, and after a great punt by Fernando Martinez, they had the Friars pinned deep in their own zone on their own 4-yard line, and that ball is definitely out. There's no clear recovery. It's lying on the turf. And James Brooks is at the bottom of that pile with 2 hands on the ball, but they rule it second down. Jackrabbits unable to believe it, still not entirely sure how that doesn't end up as their ball. But obviously, the very next play, Bandy is going to get him out of trouble with a huge catch on a strike from Waller.
Really swinging the momentum there. That would have been a very easy touchdown, it would appear, for the Jackrabbits, but the Friars take advantage of the break they were given. A race to the sideline for Beachley, but he's not going to get there. Great pursuit to bring him down. Jackrabbit defense trying to bow their neck. Beachley, they're going to go right back to him, and that option was effective, and he's going to cruise on into the end zone. Servite gets 6 once again, trying to tie this game.
Well, they need the 2-point conversion to do it. Waller is looking right at Biggie, and Biggie says, thanks, I guess. Breaks that thing up, and that's going to keep Polly in the lead 27-25 as he celebrates that one. Servite's still kind of chasing that point that they lost on that first extra point.
Absolutely, and those come back to bite you. 4th and 1 near midfield for Polly. They give on the handoff, and that got blown up from Jump Street. So the Friar defense sparking some momentum. You look to St. Brown. That's a big catch. The Rabbits just couldn't stop Servite in that second half. They really figured him out.
They definitely did. Waller takes this one and gives the Friars their first lead of the game, and you could just hear the air sick bags coming out from the Poly fans. First lead with 4.5 minutes left in the game, but with Josh Love on the sideline due to a shoulder injury, quarterback Tavaka Salanoa Tuioti comes in. He finds Biggie, who has a really gutty run, and then he's going to find Jack.
And keep in mind, Tavaka, I mean, these are his first throws of the season. He's seen incredibly limited time, but he comes in a very clutch moment, and sometimes it's nice to just hand it off to Jeremy Calhoun, who stretches it out and leaps happily into the end zone for a big score.
Keep in mind, Love is the extra point holder, which means Tavaka has to continue to show poise as the holder. He does, he handles it. Chile Gomez, the kicker, puts it through. Now, 1-point lead for Polly, but is 3 minutes too much time for Waller? My money was definitely on yes.
Waller with some conversions on this drive, marching the Friars across midfield on 3rd down at the Poly 40. Waller, a designed run up the middle. He gets nothing. The Poly wall is going to throw him backwards. Now, after a penalty, it's going to be 4th down and 8. The game is on the line right here.
And it's winner Joseph Wicker with the game-sealing bat down. An unbelievable play from their All-American defensive lineman. Polly would take a couple knees and go on to win this thing 34-33 in a thriller / heart attack inducer / acid indigestion causer. I don't know, but I know they're on the road next week in the quarterfinals against Crespi.
Polly's first ever win over Servite, and it was kind of a game of extra points. That's the difference in the playoffs sometimes. I want to thank our sponsors, Naples Rib Company and Papa Lucci's, putting the Eat in 2nd Street and helping us bring you these awesome videos.
We will be on the road with Polly to Crespi next week and anywhere else a Long Beach team is playing in the CIF playoffs, so stick with us.